We want to be recorded there. Okay, good. Okay, let's start working with weak and strong forms. And let's make some kind of connection between what we have seen. We have seen that syllables have a structure, and this structure sometimes is connected by the relationship between consonants and vowels. And that relationship is also connected to the obstruction or not in our vocal apparatus when we produce those syllables. We know that there are syllables that are always weak. That means that they don't have any kind of powerful impact in the word, and that they are not important. And inside a word, you can have strong syllables in which you can find them clearer and higher in pitch, and also they are stressed and important in the word. When we make this idea of weak and strong forms, you have to know that first, before talking about forms, before speaking about forms, we have to speak about weak and strong syllables, because then you will see that there are, in different words, the idea of different weak and strong forms. But this is something for next class, okay? So let's go on. Up to now, you are following me? Can you tell me, please? Because I don't see you. I have the PowerPoint in all the screen and I cannot see you. Are you following me?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes, teacher.
Yes.
Good.
Yes.
Good, good, good. Very good. Okay. So let's see. What do we mean by a strong or weak? First, we have to say that these terms refer to phonetic characteristics of syllables. That means that being strong or being weak is a phonetic characteristic of a syllable. Okay, it's a characteristic. We can say that stress is related to this idea, stress. Again, I am not saying that the word is tired or the syllable is tired. I am saying that the word is strong when I say stress. I say that it is important, it is highlighted, is predominant, is prominent. So we can say that stress is related to this idea, saying that strong syllables are always stressed, and weak syllables are always unstressed. Strong syllables are always stressed, so they are important, and weak syllables are always unstressed. They are not important. Strong syllables have the vowel as a center. Yes. All the vowels and diphthongs, but never a schwa. Never a schwa. It's the center of a strong vowel. Please mark it, highlight it, I don't know, make a big, great poster with this, because strong syllables are always stressed and they always have vowels as center, but never this vowel should be a schwa. Weak syllables, as I said, are always unstressed, and they have 4 types of centers. So the center of this syllable can be one of these 4. So let's see if we can clarify this. These are the 4 centers of the weak syllables. The vowel schwa, we have said that the schwa is the, as we called it, the ill sister, because it's always weak, okay? Once you have a schwa, it's always weak, always weak. And it's also important for you to understand that the characteristics of pronouncing a weak vowel, it's like being them or marking them as something that it is not important. So, for example, if you have to say, if you have to pronounce the vowel schwa, it's very short, it's very slow and low in pitch, and it's also, most of the time, all of the vowels that are with schwa, they are not noticed when you have to speak them, okay, when they are spoken. So as I said, The vowel schwa is a central vowel. I cannot find my arrow here. It's a central vowel, and it's a neutral vowel. So can you tell me, if you have to remember, I will stop sharing. Can you tell me, please, because I want to see you in the face, what is the characteristic, how you produce a schwa? I mean, what is the movement, the horizontal and vertical movement of the vowel schwa? You made that, the integrated word have this characteristic with schwa. Tell me. How to produce the schwa, the how is your tongue there, horizontally and vertically? Come on. In the center, says Melina. Ah, you're asking Melina? Yes, it's a central vowel, and your tongue is in the center. It's in the middle. Your tongue is floating in the middle, horizontally and vertically. There is a distance, the same distance between high and low and between front and back. That's the schwa. And the vowel that is called also a long schwa, they say, it's not that name, but it is another one that is long as that one is in the same way, but it's a little bit at the back. Okay, let's go on sharing. Let's go on working with this. So, ay, se me fue. Okay, here. So, we said that weak syllables have the vowel schwa as a center. The is a central vowel and it's a neutral. Your lips are neutral. This is the position of your lips. They are neutral. Okay? Another center of the weak syllable is the neutral E. We call it like that, neutral E, and this is the symbol. It's a closed front vowel. Your lips are spread, but it's something in the middle between the E. So this neutral E is something in the middle between the long E and the short E. So the long E, you produce E. I will stop sharing and I will show you. There. E, long E. E. So see how the lips change their spread characteristics. So you have E. The neutral E is something in the middle. So if you have E. Neutral E is E. Okay? E. That's the neutral E. And the symbol is the one that I showed you. It's like a normal E. Okay? Let's go back. Okay. I don't want to go again. I didn't put transitions this time because every time I put transitions, I always 2 hours seeing the words floating in the presentation, and it's a mess. Okay, so you have the vowel schwa, the neutral E, and also the neutral U. Neutral U, this is the symbol, is a normal U, is a closed back vowel. U, your tongue goes to the back, close to the roof of the mouth. Remember that the roof of the mouth is the palate. So back there, U. Your lips are rounded, okay? And it's something in the middle between the U, 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 U. That's the neutral U, okay? And lips, they are rounded. Okay, I already said it. The fourth characteristic, sorry, is the syllabic consonant. The syllabic consonant is all the consonants that they don't have a vowel as a center. Be careful, because we are not talking about cluster. I am not talking about a cluster. I am talking about a syllable in which there was supposed to be a vowel. Most of the times it's a schwa, the vowel, but as a question of connected speech, as a question of fluency, we take the schwa out and we don't have any vowel. So we have two consonants together and no vowel in the center where there was supposed to have a schwa. So these are the 4 centers of a weak syllable, okay? These weak syllables are pronounced fastly. They are pronounced almost not noticeable. You don't say them, clear them. The strong syllables, they are clear. They are higher in intensity, they are clearer, and they are better quality, okay? So let's see this word, father. You have 2 syllables. These are 2 syllables word. Father, father. Strong syllable, fa, father. The. Almost not noticeable. Father, father. You have here, the center of this syllable is a schwa. Father. Remember that we said that long vowels are the ones that have the power, like they are the older sisters, the eldest. So they have to say, oh, father, strong, clearer, father, father. You see how my intention is different, father. Yes, come, father. Look, I'm your father. You see, father. Is fa, it's like in a better position to be pronounced. Okay, so let's see you. Okay, let's see you. Okay, Noelia, produce it. Father, come on. Remember, before you produce it, remember to make fa longer than the second syllable. Father. Okay, Noe? Noe, are you there? Because you're like frozen. No, pardon, Ana. Because I read that you said Ana Noelia. You have Ana Noelia there. I said, no, I don't know why.
Yes, teacher, it's okay.
Don't you dare don't you dare telling me Evangelina because I will kill you. Okay, come on. Father.
Father.
Good. All you have to put all your strengths there. Father. And the is a slow. It's like weak. Father. Come on.
Father.
Good. Very good. Thank you, Anna. Brandy, your
You're
turn.
welcome.
Father.
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 Higher in intensity. And it's also the volume of fa is like higher than the. Okay? Again.
Okay. Father.
Good. Very good. Cami, your turn.
Father,
The. Take out your tongue. Father.
father,
That's it. Very good. Thank you, Cami. Thomas, your turn.
Okay, it's father.
Father. You have to, you're so English. Come on.
Father.
That's it.
Okay.
Good. That's it. Good. Thank you. Manuel.
Yes, father,
Father.
father,
You're making both syllables with the same intensity. Don't do that. Fa should be stronger in intensity, and the should be like lower, as if you were like losing air, como si estuvieras desinflando. Father. You see? There.
yeah, father.
That's better. Very good. Good. Thank you, Manuel. Melina, your turn.
Welcome.
Melina. I think that you're having problems with your microphone, Meli. ¿Puede ser? Could be. Because it is on, but I cannot hear you.
can you hear me?
Ah, there, yes. Come on.
Yes. Father,
Father.
father,
Yes, good, thank you. Remember that long vowels are to be pronounced long, okay? So if you have father, don't say father. Father, make them long. And make the tongue as the position it is for the R sound. Remember you have father, father, okay? Remember, we exaggerate first in order to learn them. Here, Brenda is saying that the word London should be an example of syllabic consonant. Yes, because if you have to say the word London, then you can say it with a schwa in the middle, London, then, schwa in the middle. But you can take the schwa out and say London, 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 dun. Boston, Boston, Boston. There are some syllabic consonants that are normal in the sense that they can be said if you are speaking fast or in a fluent way, but there are other syllabic consonants that are not so common and that they happen because of the proximity of other sounds. We are going to see those in a moment, okay? But yes, it's like that, Brenda. London, it's the dn part is the syllabic consonant. Let's go on. Where is my PowerPoint? It disappeared. Here it is. Got it. Okay, let's move on. No, no quiero ir desde el principio, pero mándamelo al principio, total, no sé cómo ponerlo. Okay, let's go on here. Okay, let's start by the idea of the vowel schwa. Let's explain the vowel schwa better. So, this is a middle vowel. We have said that you produce it in the middle of your mouth, in the center of your mouth, and it's something between a close and an open. Remember, close to the roof of the mouth, open far away from the roof of the mouth, and front and back in the middle. Okay, good. So here in what you have here in the presentation and what you have here in the chapter is that sometimes we can find several rules related to spelling. Okay, Peter Roach mentions that even though it is not considered by the phonemic theory as a must or as a rule, there is some kind of similarity. We can find general and very wide guide in spelling and schwa. So you can relate the spelling with schwa, but again, it's not a must. First, you have to learn by heart, how to produce. You know that, for example, when you have this spelling with a, yes, before, for example, a consonant, you have to say attend, yes, barracks, rex here, you see, between these two vowels, these two consonants, or character, okay, character. You have here two schwas. Again, if you have to think about this character, you have to say that this part, the k syllable is the strongest. And then you have rek and ta, the weakest syllable. Okay, so again, there is always a weak and there is always a strong. And there is always one that is stronger than the stronger. So depending on the amount of syllables you have. So again, I insist, this is not a question of saying that all the words with spelling A or with spelling AR are pronounced with schwa. Not all of them. Yes? No. But in general, you can find, yes, you can say particular, molar. Imagine here, molar. I don't know why would you say, in which context would you say molar, but well, maybe if you're talking about your teeth. But molar, molar. Monarchy. It's not monarchy. Monarchy. No, the English monarchy. No, it's monarchy. English monarchy. Okay, monarchy. And then here you have some things in consideration to the suffix. Yes, it's suffix. I was thinking suffix with 88. 8. Instead of saying 8, is at. Yes, at. So you have intimate, accurate, desolate. You can say private, but you can say private. Okay? Then you have, for example, with the O spelling. In the O spelling, sometimes you can find the schwa when it is a weak syllable. Again, why do you think here it says that spelled with O, for example, and strong pronunciation would have O and O? Because here it says, if the word is spelled with O, okay, and the syllable is weak, it is a schwa. And if the syllable is strong, it can be O or O. That's what it says, the rule here. So you have here you have tomorrow. Tomorrow. It's not tomorrow. No tomorrow tampoco. Tomorrow, no. No. Chu va a ser el tren. Tomorrow. Tomorrow. Okay? Yes? Yes? Answer.
Yes.
Yes, teacher.
Good.
Yes.
Remember that I cannot see you, please. When I ask you to answer because I can't see you. Okay, I have to go back and then again, start again because I don't know how to pass the PowerPoint. Oh, where is my PowerPoint? Here. I hate this. Okay. Pero insisto, menos mal que no tenemos animaciones, si no, sé que estaríamos 3 horas, chicos. Okay, so again, you have tomorrow, potato, carrot, okay? Recuerden todas estas cosas para decir, para pronunciar después, porque si no, después seguimos diciendo lo mismo, okay? So remember, again, spelled with O-R, and the strong pronunciation would be O. If you have a vowel that it is weak, it surely it is a schwa. But if it is a strong vowel with the spell O-R, it's a long O, okay? So it's not forget or forget, it's forget, forget. Here you have the weak syllable forget. And see, and notice the get part is strong and it's clearer. Forget, forget. And notice this one. There you have you have to say this one. Ambassador, ambassador. The first part is like smiling all the time, so you are going to pronounce it. Okay, ambassador, 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 ambassador. Ana Noelia Sosa Acevedo, your turn. Come on.
Ambassador.
Very good. But smile a little bit more, please.
Ambassador.
We can say it all together, and then I can take a picture. But you have to show your faces. Set on your cameras and say like, we are learning phonetics like this. Okay, one more time, Anna.
Ambassador.
Good, very good. Thank you, Anna.
You're welcome, teacher.
Brandy, your turn.
Ambassador.
No, smile more.
Ambassador.
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 Okay, I can't imagine where you can say this. Well, maybe in a story, I don't know, but you have to know how to pronounce it. Ambassador is one of the. I don't think we have any other word in which you have two as together. It's ambassador. One more, Randy. Come on. Yes.
Ambassador.
That's better. Very good. Camila, your turn.
I won't turn on my my camera.
Okay, I cannot make you to do it, but I try to produce the smile because the pronunciation of a is smiling. So try to make it clear so I can hear, I can perceive it, okay? Ambassador.
Ambassador.
Okay, good. That's it. Yes. We say that we smile that sound because it's the best way of producing it. Yes, but you can perceive it also. Ambassador, you can perceive it. It's almost American sound. It's like an American sound. If you've noticed, some part of the United States, they don't pronounce long sounds, but they say all the time. Okay, Melina, your turn. Melina, I can't hear you.
My mic turns off. I don't know why. Ambassador.
Okay. Again. Ambassador.
Ambassador.
That's it. Better. Very good. Manuel, your turn. Smile.
Yes. Ambassador.
Again.
Ambassador.
Good. Ambassador. D. Again.
Ambassador.
That's it. Good, Manuel. Thomas, your turn.
Okay, teacher, it's ambassador.
No, smile.
Ambassador.
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 With an R at the end.
No, but you can make it. Don't worry.
It's ambassador.
Yes, what I worry the most is the part. Ambassador. Ambassador.
Like this.
Yes, that's
Ambassador.
better. Very good. Thank you, Thomas. Let's go on. Let's go with my PowerPoint. Okay, here. And you have here opportunity. Opportunity. I am not sharing it bigger because we are going to go to the chapter. If you have the chapter in hand, please go to the chapter because we're going to follow the other examples. Okay? Here. Again, here. So, for example, spelled with E, in which the strong syllable would be E. So we say, for example, settlement, not mint, settlement. Violet, postman. It's not postman or postmen. In this case, it's plural, no postman. No, because post is the strongest. So this one needs to be weak. That's why we have a schwa. Postman, not postman. Postman. Spelling with ER, and this is very common in professions. Okay, teacher, schwa, teacher. Perhaps, stronger, Superman. It's not Superman or Superman, because Super es cena. El hombre cena no es. Le gustará comer, pero no es el caso. Superman. Okay, Superman. The spelling with U, in which you have this spelling, and the pronunciation is strong, is an A, okay, the one that it's wrapping. But when it is a weak syllable, there is always a schwa there. So you have autumn. It's not autumn, it's autumn. Support. Yes. Halibut. Autumn. Okay. And when you have this spelling, O-U, G, and H, there are many pronunciations for the letter sequence, for this sequence, but most of the time it ends in the weak part, the schwa. So it's thara, bara, thara, okay, bara. And then when you have O and U, again, ow, a strong pronunciation, is gracious and callous, okay? That's the thing. Okay. So let's go back to the PowerPoint. Again, we finished with this. Up to now, do you have any question? Or I am being the clearest teacher in the world. Yay. Any question?
Teacher,
Yes.
I can't seem to find that PDF, not the PowerPoint, the other one you are using.
That's the chapter that you have to read for today. It's in the, it's chapter 9, strong and weak forms. It's in the group, in the Facebook group.
Okay, I'll search it.
I think it is nearer the last posts because I tag Brenda. She asked me a few days ago about the chapter, and I tagged her. So it should be nearer the closest post.
Okay,
It's
thanks.
there. If not, you can go to the unit part in the group. These unidades.
I looked it up there, but I can't find the name. It's on unit 2, right?
No, 3.
Okay.
Unit 3, and the chapter is 9 from Peter Roach, Strong and Weak Forms.
Okay, right. Thanks.
No, don't worry. I suppose I thought I was a good teacher, the best teacher, the clearest teacher in the world, and Thomas had to ask me a question. Okay. Let's see this idea. Let's work together with the neutral E and the neutral U. Okay. And you have examples here. I will find the examples. I will show the examples in the PDF to tell you. But the idea is that you have a clearer position about this. The neutrality is related not only in pronunciation, but also when you have to think about a weak syllable that you need in a word. So when you have a long word, more than 2 syllables, you have to know that there is one that is weak and there are others, the rest are strong. But the level of strength, it's different. So the neutrality is like some kind of joker when you have an E and an U, and an U. So again, close front vowel, something between E, something between a U and U. So let's go with examples so you can see. In the chapter, you have some examples related to the end of words. And you have some comparative examples, for example, with these words, easy and busy. Okay? In a word that's easy and busy, in which both vowels are E, yes, you have to think that you cannot say easy, busy, or, for example, busy. It's very difficult to be pronounced. Busy, easy. It's like Japanese and English, Japanese. So as you need a weak and strong syllable in these words, easy and busy. One of the vowels should be the neutral E, because you cannot have, this is something that could never happen. You can't have too strong or too long in this way, or one long and one short, because both syllables would be strong. In this case, it's the same. What you need is to have one that is neutral. So that's why we don't say easy or easy. You say easy, busy. So you see how the neutrality is showed. There is something in the middle. It's not so short. It's not so long. It's something in the middle, and that's the neutrality. So that's why you have easy, busy. Okay? So that's the idea. And here you have some circumstances as regards to spelling that you can read, and also with the idea of the neutral U and U. Okay? So let's pay attention to this part. Let's read this part. So here it says the E vowel is neither E of beat is a long E, nor the E as in bed. And so it's not in contrast with them. I mean, you have something in the middle there. We can set up a corresponding vowel U, in the example of U, that is neither the long one, as in shoe, or the U, as in book, but a weak vowel that shares the characteristic of both. So you cannot have the strength of both extremes. So you need something in the middle. If we use the neutral E or the neutral U in our transcription, yes, as well as these long and short ones, it is no longer a true phonemic transcription because you cannot say them in the traditional sense, it says, no? However, this needs to be serious an objection, and the fact that native speakers seem to think that this transcription fits better with their feelings about the language is a good argument in favor. Why here it says that? Why? Because depending on the place of England that you see, or in the English-speaking country that you said, the neutrality would be a little bit more to the long, a little bit more to the short. But you need to know that something in the middle is for the RP. And this is something that you need to know and something that you need to learn. So don't worry. I mean, it's not that you're going to suffer, I don't know, being wrong if you make this kind of mistakes. No, the neutrality exists in RP and it should be respected. And here you have in which circumstances, as in a spelling part, you can have the neutrally. Most of the times, the neutrality is related to the, as it is, as always in a neutrally or neutralu, you have a weak syllable, it is the center of the weak syllable. Again, they are part of sometimes a suffix. For example, when you say happily, 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 if you have an E at the end, there is always a neutrally. If you have a nu at the end, which is not common, you have a neutral. Okay? So see, for example, in a word that's happy, happy, ha is a strong syllable, p, I will get it close. P is the, with the neutrally happy, P, you say happy, happy, ha is like more noticeable. I mean, you make it strong, happy, and P is like lower in intensity. So it's happy, valley. Again, the second part, the last part, the last part, the last E part is a neutrally. Here it says morpheme final position. Morpheme final position means that you have, for example, in this case, when it is part of a suffix, like in happier, 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 easiest, easiest, you see, and herring, harrying, harrying. You see, this one is the ing pronunciation, in, harrying, harrying. I'm not saying harrying, I say harrying. Yes? Okay. And with prefixes and suffixes, again, remember that prefixes and suffixes are not part of the word. I mean, they are part of the word, but you have a word with a root, and then you add, for example, you add a prefix at the beginning or a suffix at the end in order to change the category of the word or the meaning of the word sometimes. Sometimes it means the opposite. Yes, important, unimportant, important, and important is the opposite, okay? Same category, but different meaning because it is the contrast. Well, so this is more or less what you need to know about the neutrality of E. And this is very important. And if you have the chapter printed, this is something that you have to mark because it's important. It says, weak syllables with close back rounding vowels, the U sería, are not so commonly found. Yes? We find U most frequently in words like you, to, into, and do. When they are unstressed, cuando no son importantes, and are not immediately preceding a consonant. Are not immediately preceding a consonant. No están antes de una consonante. Entonces, I can say do, but I don't say do or do. It's do, do. Okay? So this is the weak form. Why? Because do, here it's an auxiliary. If I take it as an auxiliary. If I take it as a verb, the pronunciation, it's with another U. Preposition, preposition, personal pronoun. They are function words. Okay? Function words are always weak. Eso también escríbanlo. Function words are always weak. Which are the function words? Prepositions, personal pronouns, objective pronouns, possessives, auxiliaries, modals. Ay, me estoy olvidando, pero ya esto lo vamos a volver a ver dentro de 2 clases o dentro de una, no sé, voy a ver, así que no hay problema. La idea es que sepan que siempre son weak, o sea, siempre va a tener uno de los centros que hablamos. Schwa, neutrally, neutralu o syllabic consonant, que es la parte que falta, digamos, ¿no? Ahora vamos con la syllabic consonant. In the chapter, you have several examples of syllabic consonants. We are going to see that now, okay? Let's go with the syllabic consonants. Syllabic consonants. Again, I repeat, no vowel as center, but it doesn't mean that they are clustered. They are not clustered. There was supposed to be a vowel there, but as a question of fluency, we don't have any vowel there. Okay. No vowel as a center. Consonants that are part of the syllabic consonants are always la, ra, or nasals. Remember nasals? Ng. Okay, those three. For example, cattle, cattle, cattle. It's not cattle, it's cattle. T. How do we mark the syllabic consonant? Well, we have to add a little mark below the consonant. That is here. Esperen que voy a borrar esto que está acá, si no, no se va a entender. Here, cattle, tell. Here, okay? We need a schwa in the middle, but we don't have it because we can say cattle. Words ending with this spelling and this spelling, and alveolar or not alveolar preceding. Remember, preceding is before. So imagine a word as bottle, bottle. I can say bottle, t. T is an alveolar, t. You see, here you have a mark. And a word as couple, 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 not couple, couple, okay? And words ending with this spelling can also have a syllabicity. So you have panel, sorry, the mark is this one, a little one. Es una rayita abajo de la consonante, esa es la marca de un syllabic consonant. Panel, pedal, paddle, paddle, no pedal, paddle, okay? And the turn with the nasals is we have the and g, and g, yes? The example of Boston, ten here, the syllabicity, Boston, London here, we omit and we make this, London. In the case of this type of nasals, we have to take in consideration that RP is different, and you will find in the dictionaries, for example, the transcription of Boston in this way or with schwa, or London in this way or like this. You will have both pronunciations depending on the dictionary. But in RP, the combination this combination d and t and d, yes, those are always with a schwa. So again, you can say London, but in RP, it's accepted only to say London with schwa. Okay? I repeat. It doesn't mean that you cannot say it or say it or not say it. You can say the way. What you cannot do is to say London. Eso no lo pueden decir. London no. Tienen que decir London or London. London or London. With schwa or without schwa. It's okay. Yes, that's the idea. But again, RP says that when you have you need a schwa there because of a problem of pronunciation. And in the case of and ng, they are syllabic. They tend to be syllabic only if you have elision and assimilation. And you will say, teacher, what is elision? What is assimilation? Okay, elision is a device. Escriban. Elision is a device that we can use the same way as assimilation in order to produce connected speech. Connected speech is the ability of joining sounds together in order to get fluency. ¿Ok? No me lo van a repetir porque no me acuerdo ni lo que dije al principio. No, sí me acuerdo, pero no me lo van a repetir porque quedó muy linda mi definición así. Y seguro que alguna palabra me olvido. Ok. Elision is the omission of a sound, when you take out a sound from the pronunciation. And assimilation is the change of a sound. Why the change? Under the influence of another one. And let's go to the examples. Let's go to the examples. No, descartar. Okay. Let's go to the examples in the PDF. Okay. We have worked with this. Let's go with these ones. These nasal ones. And this is the important part. Okay. So we find here, we find them sometimes in words like happen, which can be pronounced happen. Fíjense cómo esto ya no es más sino que es because of the influence of the p, which is bilabial. So it's more comfortable to say happen, 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 happen. Mis labios quedan juntos, happen. Yes? So you can say also happen, happen, or happen. They are also acceptable. I mean, the three. It depends on how you come, how you are speaking, and the words that are surrounding that word. Here you have an example, upmost. You can say up with a schwa. Here it is, uppermost or upmost. Miren. Upmost, upmost, uppermost. Examples of possible syllabic velar sounds, y ahí es donde viene el tema. El problema es que tienen que ser velar, ¿sí? Las previas. Entonces, examples of possible syllabic velar nasals would be thicken, thicken. Y fíjense lo que pasa acá. Yo digo thicken con schwa, o puedo decir thicken, como si fuera una syllabic consonant. Pero si yo quiero hacer un proceso de asimilación en el cual me quede todo junto y de corrido, lo que yo voy a hacer es hacer una assimilation. ¿Qué significa? Cambiar el sonido. Cambio el a por ang. ¿Por qué? Porque la consonante anterior es k, que es velar. Entonces yo voy a decir broken, broken key, broken key. Acá tengo una velar y acá tengo otra velar. Dos juntas. Yes? The nasal consonants occur between velar consonants. Entonces acá tenés broken, broken key. Ya la lengua queda atrás. Cuando yo hago cuando digo broke, prueben ustedes a hacerlo. Broke. Digan broke. Fíjense que con k sound la lengua queda atrás y queda tocando el paladar suave. Entonces, esperen que necesito verlos. Queda tocando el paladar suave. Entonces yo digo broke, y yo tengo que decir broken, tengo la N ahí, la N there, y después tengo key. Entonces tengo que volver otra vez para atrás. Entonces, ¿cómo hago? Bueno, lo hago todo atrás. Digo broken key, broken key. La N no es más es at the back, broken key. That is a process of assimilation, because I change the quality of that nasal for another one. Yes, under the influence of the velar ones, k, that you have there surrounding. Yes? Are you following me? Do you understand?
Yes, Miss.
Yes.
Yes.
Good. Any question up to now? Any question? No? I am the best teacher in the world. No te atrevas, Tomás, a preguntar nada. I am the best teacher in the world. Okay. Well, let's go here. A ver. Ay, espera, justo estaba por compartir, Tomás. Si me está... Ah, ok. Ay, thank you. Ay, ya estaba por retar a Tomás y era vos, Brenda. Thank you, Brendy. Good. Eso nunca hay que hacer. Nunca hay que retar a un alumno por otro. Nunca. Aprendan eso cuando estén en clase. O los retan a todos o los retan a ninguno. Es así. Bien, vamos acá. También tenemos the syllabic R, which is similar to, remember the activity you have to record the one that says restaurant. Vamos a ver con esa palabra, restaurant, tra. There, you omit other sounds in the middle in order to produce that syllable, which is weak, in a fast way. So there are some things, for example, as hungry, or hungry. You see, hungry. Here it's different. Why? Because you don't say hungry, you say hungry, como hambriento. That's the idea. They are equally pronounced here, it says. You can use the schwa there also, you say hungry, it's okay. But if you need to make a fast pronunciation, you go like hungry. What I care is to get to this part, which is related with the activities. This is something that you have in the in your file, in this file, at the end of this file. So I will ask you to make this activity and to send a picture. In this activity, what you have to do, you see that you have all the consonants here. Well, what you're missing are the vowels in the middle, okay? So what you need to know is to fill in the vowels and to think which ones, for example, are weak. And if you need to have, or if you need to set, you can make a syllabic consonant, you have to put the syllabic mark, yes? But again, you have all the consonants here, and then to set the different vowels. Let's work with this first one. Here it says, a particular problem of the boat was a leak. Okay. What do you think is the pronunciation of this first word? How would you pronounce that word? This one. Okay, good. Which one?
Yes.
Good. Okay, good. Very good. So it's a particular. It's not a, it's not a. It's a particular problem of the boat was the leak. Okay? So, vamos a ver si me sale escribirlo. Ay, me va a salir horrible, pero bueno, ustedes, cualquier cosa, si no me entienden algún symbol, you ask me. Okay, so you have here the schwa, p, p. Bueno, a p, t. Hago la primera ejemplo para mostrarles, ¿eh? A Pdco. Este es k y a q. So here I need a nu. Particular. Bueno, tenemos esta palabra. Yo tengo acá. Particular. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 syllables. Which syllable is the strong syllable, the stressed syllable? A ver, díganme, ¿cuál de particular?
Sí.
Good. So I have to mark here, before the vowel, the stress mark. Yes, the stress mark es como un acento derecho, que a mí no me va a salir con esto, pero bueno, es así. Es un acento derecho, un tilde, mejor dicho, derecho, anterior, se coloca de manera anterior, before the strong syllable. Entonces, yo tengo particular. Esta T is the most important syllable, is the strongest. ¿Cuál es la que le sigue en fuerza? ¿Cuál sería la segunda? In particular.
The last one.
La? You mean this one?
No, Q.
Ah, okay, so the one that is before the last one.
Yes.
Okay, good, because you have there two consonants and one vowel. Well, one is a semi-consonant, semi-vowel, ay Dios. I was thinking about why it is a semi-consonant and not a semi-vowel. We have already talked about this. No vamos a repetir. Si no, va a quedar como siempre la profe habla de lo mismo, parece una abuela. Okay, so it's particular. This one is strong. This one is the most powerful. And this one is the second one in strength. Yes, and pa and la are the weakest. Let's go with problem. Pro, short o, problem, blum, schwa here. Problem, again, pro, a strong syllable, blum, center de schwa, weak syllable. Problem of, ¿sí? Acá, esta, uy, Dios, el pulso Parkinson tremendo. Bueno, esta preposición is not of, es of, schwa, of, the. Entonces acá tenemos una weak syllable, todo esto es una weak syllable y todo esto es una weak syllable y son weak porque son function words, preposición, artículo. So have problem, the boat, tenemos schwa, diphthong, boat, was, fíjense, verbo to be, was, it's not was, or was, verbo to be, always weak, was, was a, verbo to be en pasado, tiene su forma fuerte que es con o, was, con short o, pero esa sucede en situaciones particulares, que después ya lo vamos a aprender también. And then you have leak, ¿ok? ¿Se entiende lo que tienen que hacer? Do you get it? Do you know what to do?
Yes.
Go. Yes? The rest, Meli, Cami, Manuel?
Yes,
Yes.
Yes.
teacher.
Okay. Great. Very good. Bueno, so complete that and send it when you have it by messenger, okay? And I will try to correct, okay? For next week. I will add, now when we finish the call, I will send other things to do during these 2 weeks because we will have another new topic, new content, not next week, but the following one, okay? So I will add some things that you have to do and read for the following important theoretical class. Remember that we have to have 1 week, 1 class in the middle, 1 Tuesday in the middle in which you can ask me all the questions. So this is the theoretical class today. Next class, no, we're not going to have a connection, but I will be connected because I will receive in this kind of activities, this type of activities until next class. And I will add a task on T and D. Maybe we will connect next Tuesday. Maybe we can make the same thing that we did last class in which you have to work with the sounds T and D, something different from this type of theory. T and D, for example, or remember that we practiced S and Z last class. Well, in the same way, maybe we can work with others in the middle. And for the following week, you can... no, I can't connect next week because I have a video call with third year because you know that on Monday it's your day. Well, it depends. It's your day if you study. If you don't study, it's not the student's day. It's not your day. But well, it's the student day. So next Monday is a student day. So we agree with students from third to be connected on Tuesday. So we won't be connected on Tuesday, but I will ask you to do several things for the following week. Some reading of some theory, okay? But I will post everything now when we finish the call, so you know what I am talking about. This activity that we have, that I showed you now, you have to send it, okay? Take a picture and send it, okay? Any question up to now? No? Clear?
Yes. It's clear.
Okay, good. Well, so let's connect next class. Yes, next time. Okay? Today short and sweet. No tuvieron que sufrir tanto. Si quieren los hago sufrir un rato más, díganme. ¿Quieren hacer un ¿Quieren hacer un tongue twister? No, vayan. Vayan, no los voy a poner en la situación incómoda de decir, sí, profe. Bueno, ahora les pongo todo en el post con el video y les pongo todo y nos estamos comunicando, ¿sí? Recuerden que, nada, siempre me pueden mandar un mensaje con el Messenger y yo a veces no me conecto todos los días, pero poner cada 2 o 3 días contesto. Así que bueno, les mando a very big kiss and a very big hug and see you next class, okay?
Bye, Miss. Thank
Bye
you.
bye.
Thank
To
you.
you. Thank you. Bye. Good night.